Good morning. It's Thursday the 7th of September 2023 and today I'm in the beautiful Alston. The former lead mining town of Alston is situated in the upper reaches of the South Tyne Valley and claims to be the highest market town in England. It has a pleasantly unchanged and off-the-beaten-track air, with steep cobbled streets and narrow alleys radiating from the market square. The market cross was constructed in 1981 to replace one which was demolished by a wagon in 1980. That earlier cross had itself replaced a cross of 1883, which was knocked down by a lorry in 1968. Wow, what a gorgeous place Alston is. Absolutely beautiful. The Church of St Augustine of Canterbury is a Grade II listed building of 1869, built on a much earlier foundation. A regular producers' market now takes place in the town hall from April to September, selling food and crafts produced in Cumbria, Northumberland and County Durham, celebrating Alston's position at the crux of these three counties. It's beautiful here, just beautiful. The journey from Milton and Teesdale was lovely. Alston's about 22 miles away from Middleton. And just the road as you drive across the moorlands, it was lovely. And then you drop down into the valley where Alston is. And just the whole setting, for me it was like something out of a fairy tale in a way. It was just beautiful, just blew me away. So yeah, what a gorgeous place Alston is. Okay. I'll get on with my walk now then. I walked along the main road to cross the bridge over the river South Tyne, turning right by a war memorial, and almost immediately right again along a track at a Pennine Way sign. Keeping left, I followed the track leading to an isolated house, where there was an enclosed path to the left of the grounds. Okay. Another bit of the Pennine Way again then. So today's walk in the North Pennines is in Cumbria, although later on I will be going into another county. So today's walk straddles two counties. Climbing a stile, I walked along the right-hand edge of several pastures, where I was starting to get more open views of the surrounding countryside. Look at these lovely old gateposts.
Very ornate. Lovely. Okay.
Passing through the gateposts, I bore left, rising to a waymarked path that passed to the left of houses. Through a gate, I skirted around a field towards a kissing gate into a rough lane.
I'm approaching a main road, so I think my walk takes me across the road and I'll just continue along the Pennine Way from the other side. So this is the South Tyne Valley. I think the River South Tyne is just down there somewhere. I did cross over the River South Tyne when I came out of Alston. So the first half of the walk follows the Pennine Way, and I think the second half of the walk, more or less, will run closer to the River South Tyne.
Crossing the main road, the A689, the Pennine Way started to rise up a steepening grassy path.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. The North Pennines is gorgeous. Really beautiful area. I can't really believe it's taken me this long to visit the area. Because as I say, before this week, I've never been here before. I've always been quite proud of the fact that I've been to most places in the UK. And of course there are a few places I've not been to, and up until this week, the North Pennines was one such area I'd never visited before. But yeah, I've really enjoyed my week. Say the landscape's very varied here, and I've done some fantastic walks whilst I've been up here. After today, I've got one more walk to do, which I'll do tomorrow. I am going home tomorrow, but I'm going to do a short walk before I go, because I would like to see as much of the North Pennines as I can whilst I'm up here. But yeah, it really is just fantastic. Just a bit of the wind. You can hear a few birds. But apart from that, absolute silence. Even though I'm not that far from Alston. Yeah, just lovely. And even though I'm currently standing in Cumbria, I'm looking across into the next county. I should be crossing over into that county in a minute. So the river down there, that's Guilderdale Burn, and it's the county boundary between Cumbria and the county I'm about to enter. And high on the tops there, that's Whitley Common right on the top. I'm not going right up there though today. What a beautiful countryside. Just love this bleak landscape. Okay. So I am now crossing Guilderdale Burn. Lovely. Yep. Just look up the valley too. Wonderful. Okay, So, I now cross out of Cumbria and into Northumberland. Welcome to Epiacum. Epiacum? Not sure how that's pronounced, I apologise about that. The Roman fort of Epiacum, that's Whitley Castle, was probably built to control mining for lead and silver. It was linked to Hadrian's Wall and other Roman sites via the Pennine Way, which passes close by. A pottery found during a small excavation in the 1950s suggests that the fort was built about the same time as Hadrian's Wall in the 120s. It was apparently rebuilt on at least 2 occasions before being abandoned in the late 4th century. Beyond the wall ahead of you is the site of the Roman fort of Epiacum. It stood on the flat grassy knoll and was surrounded by earth ramparts that are still impressive today. The fort lies within a landscape rich in the evidence of past lives, from pre-Roman settlements to medieval fields and 19th century lead mining remains.
I believe it may be pronounced Epiacum. Anyway, I went down the track passing to the left of Epiacum Fort, and soon turned right over a ladder stile. The path beyond continued downwards to reach the A689 again. Crossing over, I went through a gate and turned left across the top of the pasture, walking to pass the top of a line of tall pines.
So the Pennine Way continues along there. However, I'm leaving the Pennine Way now on today's walk, so I'm going to go down this way.
I turned right off the Pennine Way, soon crossing a bridge over the South Tynedale Railway. Going right, I dropped to a hand gate to take the path running alongside the railway line.
I'm following part of the South Tyne Trail now, and that runs alongside the South Tynedale Railway. This is Kirkhoff Station on the railway. Now the South Tynedale Railway, it's a narrow gauge railway which runs along what was once a branch line, which linked Alston with the railway at Haltwhistle on the Carlisle to Newcastle line. That long since closed, but it's nice that they've got a railway, a narrow gauge railway on this now. I do like these old narrow gauge railways. Apparently they've got diesel and steam engines that run along it, so yeah, might see a few today if we're lucky.
I would be following the path beside the railway all the way back to Alston, so I could enjoy a more leisurely pace at this point. This branch line closed in 1976, and the South Tynedale Railway has been operating since 1983.
I'm now walking on a bridge which is crossing over Gilderdale Burn again. So that means that I'm now leaving Northumberland and re-entering Cumbria. And there's an added clue there. This is my ideal kind of walk, really. I think what I mean by that is, today's walk, for example, it's been a walk of two halves. The first half was when I followed the Pennine Way, and that part of the walk was basically very varied. You know, more undulating countryside, different kinds of footpaths, you know, whether it's footpaths across fields, through wooded areas, across moorland, and then there's like sort of gates and stiles to deal with. Very enjoyable part of the walk. But then the second half, it's a nice sort of easy flat level walk beside an old railway line. So it sort of just makes it a nice sort of easy sort of stroll really back to Alston where I started. So yeah, that's what I mean by my ideal walk, I guess, really. Okay, not only has my path crossed over the river South Tyne, it's now crossing over the railway. Yeah. Here we go then. Nearly back at Alston now anyway. That's really lovely, that. I think that's probably the best view I've had of the South Tyne today.
At the end of the path, I had arrived back in Alston at the railway station. Here, visitors can ride on the trains along the South Tynedale Railway at weekends and bank holidays between April and the end of October.
Alston station, lovely. Yeah. There's a cafe here and everything. I'm guessing trains aren't running today because, well, summer holidays are over, kids are back at school, so probably open at the weekends. Yeah, really interesting.
Trains run on some weekdays, details of which can be found on the booking calendar on the South Tynedale Railway website.
Ah, looks like the cafe's closing up now. Never mind. I'll go and find myself a cup of tea in one of the cafes in the centre of Alston instead. Yep, that's been another lovely walk. Another wonderful walk in another part of the North Pennines.